Hello everyone. So we're going to be covering the Tiffany Henyard video. So I started the video before this one, where I wanted to start with some of the comments, and that video turned into its own video. And so there is a video here on the channel that's all about the comments that's in Roland Martin's comment section in reference to this Tiffany Henyard debacle interview. And so in this one, we're going to do a reaction to the video itself. So let's get going with that.
From all around the country writing about her, talking about her, and which is sort of rare when you are the mayor of a small town in Chicago. Tiffany Henyard is the mayor of Dolton, Illinois. And there have been all sorts of stories written, folks talking about what she wears, talking about her conduct, allegations about spending, you name it. There's been lots of drama, if you will. She joins us right now. I'm glad to have you here in studio. And so first off, so there are a couple of things. You're the mayor of Dolton, and then also there's a township. So explain to folks the difference between those two and what your jobs are.
Sure. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you allow me a platform to speak my truth.
So yeah, I'm gonna interrupt a whole lot. Thank you for having me, and me being here on your platform to speak my lies. I just say thank you, Roland. Thank you, Roland Martin, for putting me here on your platform so I can speak my lies.
I'm the mayor of Dolton. I got elected in 2021, becoming the first female mayor of Dolton and the youngest. And then I got appointed to supervisor a year later. So a mayor, we are all about services. So cut trees down, sidewalks, things of that nature.
By the way, where she ain't doing, there's a news clipping of what the town looks like, friends. Sidewalks is bad. Maybe she cut down trees, I don't know, but the sidewalks is bad. The news had that on there. We had some bad sidewalks out there in Dolton. There's some bad sidewalks in Dolton because of Tiffany Henyard not doing her job.
Supervisor is strictly resources. So help pay your light bill, gas bill, water bill. I even help bury your loved ones. I pay mortgage, I pay rent. It's a resource center. So
okay,
that's the
difference. So Dolton is a town about 20,000. How large is the township? The township covers what?
I cover 190,000 residents. Okay. I'm over 17 towns.
Okay. So yes. And for the township, are those elected positions or appointed positions?
Yes, it's elected. My predecessor passed away, and I was appointed to his seat, therefore taking the rest of his term.
Okay.
So they had nobody else in the town? Was she already the mayor and then she became the supervisor of this? You already the mayor. Or you already the supervisor. And then you become mayor. Like, if you're already the mayor, why would they put you in as the supervisor as well? Wouldn't that go to somebody else in the community? Do it have to be you to do both jobs? I'm just saying. Isn't that a conflict right there? I'm just saying.
And for the different jobs, so Dolton pays you what as mayor? Township pays you what?
Sure. So my mayor position is $50,000, which was already there. And my township position is $224,000, which was already there. When I got sworn into either seat, it came with the salary, which everybody prior to me received.
So this is where Roland should have help us understand. So you got these two seats. You were elected both of these seats. How do you... Right there is a conflict. He should have, which seat were you in first? How did you get into this one? They had nobody else to run? Like, no.
Now, are both of those deemed full-time jobs?
Well, no, part-time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So she doing these jobs part-time. She running over 190 residents, 17 counties, I guess, or whatever, townships. and then the mayor of one of them, like, and they're part-time. How do you they're part-time, and she making between the two, she's bringing home 250, 275, almost 300K. Almost 300K for part-time work, friends. I mean, that's the life right there, living nearly 300K just part-time. I just do part-time, you know. It's just part-time. That's how you do. That's how your girl do. Part-time. You understand, Roland? That's how I roll, baby. I rolls like that.
So let's first deal with Dolton. So
Sure.
Your critics say that you have a significant security detail.
Her critics say, the news say, man. Not her critics, the news say.
First of all, how large is your police department in Dolton, and what is your security detail?
So we have about 45 officers in our village. My security is warranted due to the fact of threats and things of that nature. But what people are not stating is it's in our CBA. That's our collective bargaining agreement. That's our union contract. So it comes with the seat. That's what people are not saying. I didn't make this up. I didn't just create this and say, I want security.
How many officers is it?
How many officers is what?
On security detail.
I'm not going to say how many due to the threats on my life. So,
but if it's in your CBA.
It is in my CBA. I'm not doing anything wrong. I even went to court due to the fact of people suing me saying I cannot have a security detail. And I won. The judge said I can't have a security detail because it's already in a CBA.
Okay.
So fine. It's in the CBA. But so maybe you can have one security guy, maybe two, but the way this thing is looking, it's like you have a whole lot more than just one or two. And if people are threatening you and things like that, and you need that kind of massive security, what are you doing to people that you need to be protecting your life like this, girl? I'm just saying, though. I'm just asking questions. I just got some questions. What you doing?
Okay. And so that's one of the issues there. You have other trustees who suggested that the city is in a deficit. What is the state of the city's finances?
So we are in a deficit, but it's not what everybody's claiming it to be. They're going around with false allegations of 5 million, 7 million.
They're going around with false allegations. It ain't 5 million. It ain't 7 million. It ain't 10 million. It's only 2 million. It's only 2 million. They got false allegations against me, Tiffany Henyard. False allegations. I tell you this, false allegation. False allegation.
Million, 8 million. It's all false. Our deficit is $2 million.
$2 million.
$2 million.
And what's your annual budget?
Our annual budget is $30 million.
$3 million? $30 million.
Yep.
And so what led to that deficit?
So it comes from them not paying bills. So say, for instance, we have a board meeting and they say, well, we're going to pull this out, pull that out. If they continue to pull bills out later on, what do you have? A deficit, because the bills still due. Just like us not paying our mortgage or not paying our light bill. We still owe the money at the end of the month.
When you say they, who's they?
The trustees, the board. Because the board is the one that votes to pay the bills.
So the board decided that they weren't going to pay certain bills, like perhaps that car that she purchased for $149,000. They decided, those kinds of bills they're not going to pay. So those are your actual bills. On top of bringing home nearly $300,000, you still charge your bills to the town, your car. Now, if it's in your CBA that you get a car, that's a different story. And then they should have max numbers. Yeah, you can't get a $150,000 vehicle. That's not part of the CBA. This girl is too much.
So you have two types of government out there. You got strong mayor, city council, then you have city manager form of government. So mayor and the trustees control the city's finances.
Well, yes, when it comes to the budget, just the budget.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So in terms of who's deciding to pay the bills, so this deficit that you have, you're saying that's a result of the trustees not paying the city's bills?
Correct.
But do you have the resources
Yes.
to pay the bills?
Yes.
So how's there a deficit?
Because they won't pay the bills. So it's still on our books. Until we release the check and pay the bill, we still count it as a deficit.
So you're saying, so you have the money to pay the bills.
Correct.
You're saying your fellow trustees won't pay the bills.
Correct.
Why?
I give you prime example, just to make me look bad. I give you prime example. My job is to.
Honey, hold on. You doing a bang up job of making yourself look bad. Nobody ain't gotta do it for you. Honey, you doing it all by yourself, making yourself look bad. Ain't nobody gotta do that for you, honey. Ain't nobody gotta do that. You do it all by yourself. Miss Tiffany Henyard. Miss Ghetto Girl.
Govern. That's what a mayor does. I'm an executive branch, they're the legislative branch. When I go get money and bring back to our community many grants, they refuse to pay things for residents. I created a roof and window program. They would not vote to pay the.
What'd she say? A roof. She got a roof and windows. Roof and windows, honey. Is that what you said? A roof and window. Roof and window. It's a roof and window. It's a roof and window.
Vendors to fix the roof and windows for our seniors and our veterans. Why? The money's there. It's in a bank account. You can see it. Why would they not pay the bill? So therefore, that program got on hold. These are things I created when I became the mayor of Dolton. But yet, people don't see your vision. It's people trying to take over government, and I won't allow it.
They trying to take over government, and she gonna stand in the middle. She gonna stand firm because she believes in democracy. She believes in the republic. She believes in the people. She believes that government they cannot overthrow the government. They cannot overthrow me. I'm gonna stand in the gap. Girl, you do that. Strong black woman. Strong woman.
They didn't do it prior to the other mayor having it. Why did nobody do any of the things they doing to me?
So when all of this began, this not paying of the city's bills?
So it's funny you asked that question. That's a great question. All this turmoil started right when I became mayor. So that showed me right then and there that.
So all this started when she became mayor. So you saying that these people haven't paid certain bills ever since you became mayor? Because when you became mayor, you were bringing all kinds of different bills that they weren't paying before. They weren't paying them before. So you have racked up $2 million or $7 million is what I really believe it is, actually, in debt. Because your bills is what you're asking the trustees in the town and the taxpayers to pay for. Girl.
The plot was to remove me from office right in the beginning. I wasn't even in office for a good month before my board started to sit here and start to try to remove me from my seat that I earned and won by 82%, remind you, 82%, taking out an incumbent that had the seat prior to me.
So.
Wait a minute. So that's the mayor's seat. So she ran for the mayor's seat and took down an incumbent that was there. Okay, and then in the township rule, the guy died and she was appointed. Who appointed? Oh, wait a minute. Did she appoint herself as mayor? Could she done that? No, because that position is bigger than her mayor's position. So she couldn't have like executive privilege there to say, okay, I'm the mayor of Dolton and this guy has died and I'm going to make myself the township supervisor. No, I'm curious, friends. I'm curious as to how she's the person who has both positions. I'm curious about that. I'm curious about how she says she ran and won her seat as mayor. Okay, fine. But how did you get that other position is what I want to know. And when did each position come up first? If you were already the township supervisor, why would you need to be the mayor too of this town? Like,
when your fellow trustees, let's say Kiana Belcher, she's quoted as saying mismanagement of funds. You're saying, no, it's not mismanagement. They're just not paying bills.
That's correct.
And so when you hear that from her, then what's the response? And if that's the case, have you released publicly the list of bills that they don't pay?
Yes.
And where's that?
So that is normally on my website, or it is on my social media platform. And I verbally said at board meetings, you can see it when they go and they take out bills, they verbally tell you what they're taking out. Therefore, people can just add it up.
Council meeting.
In the council meeting. So you can know and you can follow exactly what bills.
When she say that these things are on her website and on her social media, we're not doing business in social media, friend. The people's business aren't being done in social media, so you expect them to go to your social media to find information? No. No, that's like go to my Twitter feed. You find me in my Twitter. Go find me in my Twitter. That's where you gonna see the numbers there. You gonna see the paperwork there. Go see it in my Twitter. No, go on my Facebook. Go on my Instagram. That's where you gonna find it on my Instagram. On my TikTok. You find it on my TikTok. No, that's not what we're doing. No. And then she say on her website, and I mean, sure, you can put it on your website. It could be on the city's website. Now, not your personal website. It should be on the township website where the town do business. Like, that's legitimate. It's on the township website. It's on the, that's where it's at. That's okay. You can have it on the township website, but not your personal website. It shouldn't be on your personal website. So right there, I would have asked, is this your personal website, or is this is this where the town goes to do business on the web? Is that where it's at? You know what I'm saying? So it's two different things. You need to be able to separate the two. Tiffany Henyard, the ghetto girl, Tiffany Henyard, the ghetto girl mayor. You need to be able to do this separate.
They're not paying, and it adds up. Eventually you get to $1 million, then $2 million. And then also they have legal bills of $2 million of suing me for different reasons, like what you're saying to you.
Who sued you?
The trustees. The trustees. They take me to court for anything they say, right? Then we go to court and I won. I won over 24 cases. Yesterday I just got word I won another case. So I'm 25-0. So how?
So currently, your little town has $2 million in deficit with a $30 million budget. You're $2 million in debt because you say the trustees won't pay your personal bills, because you're submitting your bills as the town's bills, so they're not paying it. So therefore, you are in debt $2 million. And then you say that the trustees have sued you. So they're suing you, and so that the trust, the commission, is also in debt for $2 million. Like, that's something Roland Martin should have said, wait a minute, I need to understand here. Are you saying that there's $2 million towards you, or there's $2 million towards the town? Are we in debt really for $4 million? Is what I would have wanted to clarify, Roland Martin, the interviewer and all, the journalist.
How is it possibly the mayor of Dolton? People got to pause and think like, dang, she keep winning. If she keep winning, we got to look at the trustees. They're the ones that's spending the money on legal bills. Their attorney, which is legislative council. No, for what?
So you're saying that the trustees are not paying bills.
Correct.
In addition, by them constantly suing you, they're now piling up legal bills. Correct. And that is what's also contributing to the deficit of the state.
That's correct. And then we also had contracts that was needed to be negotiated when I came in office for police, for fire, and for public works. So once we negotiate some of those contracts, of course, that adds to the deficit because now you got to increase people pay. And we've done that. You got retro pay, you got all kinds of things that take into account. But what they're not telling you is what I'm telling you here. People got to state facts so people understand. Right now, just throw this out there, throw that out there, and no facts to back it up.
What I'm trying to understand is this is not a large city.
Mhm.
Okay, I spent
right.
6 years in Chicago.